For about 300 years, there has been a story which has been going around in the entire world for about a particular place called Simbi, Nyima. And today, I've taken it about 3 hours drive from where I was to give you the great story behind the story. Remember, I had said at the beginning of this particular channel that I'll be visiting historical sites to give you the stories behind the story. And today, as you can see from my lenses, I've taken it upon myself to drive all the way to give you the great story of a place called Simbi, Nyima. So, welcome from the beginning of this particular video until the tail end, so that you may enjoy the story behind the story. For those of you who are watching this channel for the very first time, please don't forget to subscribe at this particular channel so that you may be able to enjoy great content in this particular video. For those of you already subscribers of the channel, thank you so much for always considering tuning into your most favorite online TV channel, Public Desire Media TV. Today I'm having a nice time with the locals here. I want to get the story behind this particular great place called Simbi, Nyima. So stay tuned as I bring you the story behind this great place called Simbi, Nyima. Thank you so much. I will also encourage those of you who have never made it to this particular place to come and visit this historical site, so that can also have an opportunity to visit this particular place and know the story behind the story. So feel welcomed from the beginning of this particular video until the tail end, and let's do it the best way we normally do it. I'm privileged to be having one of the residents here who is going to give us the story behind the story. So as you can see from my background, we are right at Simbi, Nyima. So I'm going to let the resident here introduce himself so that he can give us the story behind this particular great place called Simbi, Nyima. Welcome, my friend.
Yes, thank you very much.
So what is your name, my friend?
I'm Gerald Atieno Angiro.
Oh, speak up, speak up.
I'm Gerald Atieno.
Yes.
Angiro.
So you are the resident of this particular place?
A resident of this place.
Yes.
Called Lake Simbi, Nyima.
Lake Simbi, Nyima.
Yes.
So tell us about something about this particular nice place called Simbi, Nyima. Anything that you may like my viewers to know about this particular place.
Now the place we are being called Lake Simbi, Nyima, it has got a very interesting history behind its formation. We have got the mythical aspect of it and also the geographical aspect of it. Just like when you toss a coin, you will have to blow the inside of the coin. Mythically states that this one was once a village. Now the place we're seeing before us being filled up with water. It was once a village that was once built an uphill. The residents whom are residing over here were well known as Kawaswa people. These Kawaswa people, what could have brought the problem? The history of Lake Simbi, Nyima originates from or to a place known as Gwasi Nyandiwa. Yes. Gwasi Nyandiwa is in Suba sub-county, still under Homa Bay County, whereby in Gwasi there was this gentleman, a senior and a poor bachelor, named Nyamgondo, the son of Ombari. Nyamgondo, the son of Ombari, how the gentleman used to be earning his daily bread, he was just a mere fisherman. So one of those fine days when he goes fishing, he never caught fish. But as per the doctrines of old times, was that when you missed a fish, you were to leave your fishing materials unto the lake, such that you kind of set a trap, then probably you could go back to confirm if at all you had been blessed. Now Nyamgondo, the son of Ombare, as he was going to confirm along the Piperous reeds, he found a normal human being,
yes,
a lady who looked tired.
Okay. The
lady told him that, please, I'd really suffered a lot. Please don't leave me here. Nyamgondo was really shocked, but later on he was convinced. And that was when and where he took the lady with him to his locality. And he named the lady Anyango Nyaragwasi.
Anyango Nyaragwasi.
Yes.
Anyango Nyaragwasi, why did the gentleman decide to name the lady Anyango Nyaragwasi?
Being that the lady was found in the morning, during morning hours, Anyango.
Oh yeah, I understand.
When you are born Anyango or Onyango or Otieno
yeah.
or Odhiambo.
Guys, if you are coming from my Luo dialect, you understand that if you're a man and you are born during the early morning, you are going to be called Onyango. And if you are a lady being born in the early hours of the day, you must be called Anyango. So the lady derived the name from being born and being brought up in this particular place early in the morning. Yes. Continue, my good friend.
So the lady, the gentleman took the lady with him to his village. when he named the lady Nyango
Let us walk.
Nyarugwasi.
Yes.
So they started staying like a husband and a wife.
Yes.
Nyamgondo could be going fishing normally,
Yes.
and they returned, they were getting after sales.
Yes.
They were now buying these domestic animals,
Yes.
of which the lady whom he fetched from the lake
Yes.
was now the one responsible
Okay.
for taking good care of these domestic animals.
Good.
Due to the fact that the lady was fetched from the lake, the lady was a blessed woman.
Yes.
The domestic animals she was taking good care of, now while giving birth, could be giving birth to twins, such that the entire homestead of the gentleman became full with the domestic animals. Now the gentleman, while seeing how much wealthier he was, he started to despise the lady. Why? Simply because the lady was barren. The lady was not giving birth. The gentleman could come back while drunk, abusing the lady, that you just a person whom I fetched from the lake. There is nothing you're assisting me with. You better go back to where you came from.
Wow.
The lady persevered all those abuses until it reached a moment. She said that enough is enough. In our mother language, you are saying that awayo jogoregi lak.
Hawayo jogoregi lak. That means that enough is enough. In my Luo dialect, it means enough is enough. If somebody told you in the same way my gentleman has said, it means enough is enough. So the lady said enough is enough.
Enough is enough. I'm heading back to where I came from.
Wow.
What was surprising was that as the lady was heading back onto the lake, all the domestic animals started following her.
Wow.
Now the gentleman, realizing that things were now in a mess, he was trying to follow the lady, such that she could come back, then they have a dialogue. But all were in vain.
Okay, stop there, my friend. It means that this guy had other wives, or this guy had only one wife.
Only one, this lady.
So the Anyango Nyarugwasi could not give birth. So
Yes.
he decided to despise the lady, that you are good for nothing.
Yes.
And then the lady said that enough is enough.
I'm heading back to where I came from.
I'm heading to where you got me from.
Yes.
Guys, this is very interesting story. If you like this particular video up to this moment, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to comment on the comment section. I would like you also to know that this particular place has got rich history, and that for that reason I've decided to come here and get the locals to give us the story behind their story. Remember, I had promised you that I'll be bringing you great stories that are of rich African culture. This is our pride. This is our heritage. Continue. Now the lady left the homestead, now heading to where?
Heading back onto the lake.
Is actually this place?
Not this place.
Yes.
Still at Gwasinyandiwa.
Okay, I
So
understand.
what was surprising was that as the lady was heading back, all the domestic animals started following her. The gentleman, realizing that things were now in a mess, he was trying to follow the lady, such that she could come back, then they have a dialogue.
Okay, about how to retain her.
How to return her. But all were in vain.
Yes.
Nyamgondo, while reaching along the seashore, the gentleman turned unto a tree, wondering how wealth had left him, of which till to date, right now, if you go to Gwasinyandiwa,
Yes.
you will find a tree resembling a human being.
The tree was in which position? The way the man stood and they turned into a tree.
Gwasinyandiwa.
Wow.
And you will find also the footprints of the domestic animals
Wow.
till to date.
This is historical.
Yes. That was when again the lady took 2 days unto the lake. Then she resurfaced from or to a place known as Rawi. Rawi is in West Karachuonyo,
Yes.
14 kilometers from Lake Simbi, NYAIMA.
Yes.
What the lady was looking for, the lady was looking for a place to reside Santo, such that after getting an husband is when she could head back onto the lake
Oh, yes.
and take her belongings. And that was when the long journey, the lady walked until she reached this village.
Okay.
Now the place we are right now being filled up with water.
Yes.
Before this one was a village that was once built an uphill.
It was on a hill, this water.
a hill, yes.
This is what I'm seeing here.
Yes.
Okay.
As per the history locates, history states that the lady Anyango Nyarugwasi visited this village back in the year 1715.
1715.
Yes. In the month of August.
Okay.
It was when the residents, the Kawaswa people, they were kind of having a celebration due to the kind of bump harvest they had received in that month.
Okay.
So harvesting was normally being accompanied with
Okay.
old wazes seated round together with their sons while enjoying that local brew. There was a traditional brew called bosa.
Guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. We are coming back after a short break. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you like this video until this moment, please don't forget to give it a like. Remember, it is only on this channel, Public Desire Media TV, that you'll be able to get great inspiring story. As you can see, I'm with the resident of this particular place, famous place called Simbi NYAIMA. He's going to give us the story behind the story, which is a rich heritage. Remember, our pride, our heritage. Our heritage is our pride. Thank you. Stay tuned as we come back after a short break. Now, tell us, what happened? What else happened after the community was celebrating bumper harvest?
Now they were celebrating while enjoying that bumper harvest that received. Now harvesting was normally being accompanied with old wazes seated around together with their sons. While enjoying, there was this traditional brew, we are calling it bosa. While women by then were not allowed to be part of men. So when they spotted this old lady, they were trying to chase her away, simply because she was a stranger, and even the way she was dressed was not pleasing the residents. During those old times, people were normally putting on skin hides, such that when someone is coming in front of you, you cover your forefront. After passing, you push it back. While someone is coming in front and also at the back, you get into the bush. Now the one she was putting on was very much stinking. Being all that distance Anyango Nyaragwasi had walked, Anyango Nyaragwasi was feeling very much thirsty. That very first house she knocked onto to even request for water. That lady, while opening the door, at the back of her mind, she thought that husband had added another wife. She told her that with me, I don't have water. The same thing implies unto the second house, she was not welcomed. She only finds favor in the third house, whereby when she requested for water, that lady did as per the doctrines of old times. The doctrines of old times was that when a visitor requested for water, the first thing he or she was supposed to be given was milk or porridge. She was given milk, then later on given water. Seeing all that cordiality welcome she had been given, she asked the lady that had seen, you are a wholehearted woman, but there is a good message I had brought to these residents. If at all I can have an opportunity to have a word with your husband, I'll be glad. She is telling her that with my husband is over there where those men are, but with us, we women, we are not allowed to be part of men.
Okay, so because the men were drinking, it was a celebration to mark a certain harvest season. Yes.
Yes. Now the lady insisted, Anyango Nyaragwasi insisted, and the lady also agrees to go and calls the husband. She did a good behavior. She never reached where the men were.
Yes.
She stood from a distance, then calls the husband, then explained unto him that there is a visitor whom would like to talk to you very shortly.
Yes.
The husband simply asked her that, could she be the strange woman whom we saw?
Yes.
If at all she's the one in my house, you go and chase her away before I came over there.
Chasing a woman whom he had never met.
Yes.
Okay.
The lady is bringing back the message that I had told him, and he told me to come and chase you away from his house. The lady again, patience never pays her. She again sends her for the second time.
Yes.
Bad luck. During those old times, women were just persons to be seen but not to be heard.
Not to be heard, yes.
Now the gentleman, while seeing his wife, there was a three-legged chair, the traditional chair.
Yeah, the stool with the
three-legged chair.
Yeah.
The gentleman simply stood up, then beat his wife, then explained unto her that now let me not come and find you that strange woman.
Wow.
The lady is coming back while crying and bleeding, asking herself that could it be because of the strange woman, now the one bringing for me all these problems.
The generosity the wife had was the one which was bringing the problems.
Yes.
Now guys, I hope you're enjoying this particular video. Don't forget, we are right here at Simbi NYAIMA. Maybe you have heard the stories about Simbi NYAIMA. Maybe you have heard some of the myths and the fictions about this particular place. So I took it upon myself, as per my promise, that I'll be bringing you great content that will give you the story behind the story. Don't forget to like this. Don't forget to share. Comment on the comment section. Like and share it as many times as you can. I'm here with a local to give us a story about Simbi NYAIMA. It is a story about a woman who was brought here mysteriously, then later on mysteriously disappeared. We are here to get the story behind the story from my gentleman who is my host today. Let us continue from where we left. Then what happened?
Now the lady also, while seeing her, was really shocked.
Yes.
She asked her that if at all you are his wife and you are the one he had beaten up like this, what of me, just a strange person whom he doesn't know?
Yes.
Then he could have even killed me.
Yes.
But because of the same disappointments I have received at Gwasi, and also what I'm receiving over here, just because of water, I now want to leave the residents with water, of which they will drink until they will never get thirsty again.
Yes.
But because of you, I don't want you to die unto their sins. Take any belonging of yours, because now it will no longer be a village. Now the lady is moving away with her two sons, as they are meandering around the huts because they never wanted to follow the main gate. They could have been spotted that this strange man is moving away with the property of Kawaswa. Like the story of Lut in the Bible was also what was happening over here. She told her that we shall be leaving this village, but never turns back, not unless I'll give you an opportunity to turn back and say goodbye to your people. After covering a distance of 100 meters away from this village, she told her that now you can turn back and say goodbye to your people. The lady, while turning back over here, what she saw was very much surprising and shocking. There was this thunderstorm, lightning, and just heavy downpour. So what was surprising was that as they were moving ahead, at their back here, it started raining. The residents, now with them while seeing rain, they were now continuing partying, thinking that the harvest they had received had been accompanied with rain.
No, they thought it was a blessing from God.
Yes, but all were in vain.
Yes.
It was when it rained with a very heavy downpour until the whole village that was once built an uphill got sunk with everything, with every person.
Thank you so much. We are coming back after a short break, please.
Take a video.
I'm informed that this particular water is also a blessing
And a medicine.
and a medicine. Anybody who has any kind of disease, any kind of illness, you can come here and get this particular water. And we said, yes, why not take some part of this great water? This is how we do it in Africa. Wherever there is a blessing, you don't let it go begging. We take all the blessings. I'm here with the locals. I'm taking my 20-liter jerry can of blessings. I will go and use it, heal any kind of disease, any kind of illness, so that everything,
Particularly skin diseases.
all the skin diseases.
Physical side.
Which kind of diseases are being healed here?
Pimples, mashilingi, dandruff, foot rot diseases. Religious persons are also using this water as a holy water.
Yes.
Because with them they believed that woman who was chased from this village, they are calling her mother,
Yes.
the mother of Jesus.
Yes.
Maria.
The mother who was chased from this particular place, they call the woman Mother of Jesus. So if you are coming here, make sure that you visit this particular place. Get your 20-liter jerry can, or even a truck. If you can afford bringing a truck here, take a truck so that you can go and use it for any religious purpose. Those people who are coming here are all blessed. So if you want to be blessed, make sure that you come and visit Simbi NYAIMA. These are my friends. Make sure that you meet them anytime you come here. I'm going to pin their contacts here so that you take you around this particular place. Thank you so much. Guys, I hope you are enjoying this particular content. I hope you are enjoying each and every moment we're having here with the locals around this particular place. Now, we have seen this particular place called Simbi NYAIMA. I'm going to ask these residents of mine, these are newly found friends I have here, I'm going to ask them, where did the name Simbi NYAIMA come from? And if you're watching this channel for the first time, I continue requesting, if you're watching my channel for the first time, please do consider subscribing to Public Desire Media TV. Get the great stories behind the stories. This is a historical site about a certain lady who was not accepted, who was not welcomed in a certain community. And that later on, when the lady was disappearing, the whole village turned into the way you are seeing here. Now, I want to ask the residents around here, where did they get the name Simbi NYAIMA, and why is this place called Simbi NYAIMA? So stay tuned from the beginning of this particular content as we continue giving you the story behind the great stories. So, my friend,
Yes.
now that you have told us the story about the harvest season, I want you to tell my viewers, where did the name Simbi NYAIMA come from?
The name Simbi NYAIMA was a general name, collective houses for the first sons. In our mother language, we are calling them Simba, lions. But NYAIMA means the sunken village. That is how the name of Simbi NYAIMA was.
Oh, the
originated.
sunken
village.
how village?
Yes, Simbi
Okay.
NYAIMA. Yes.
Okay, that's very good. Now continue from where we left. The villagers, the woman came back here. Now continue from where we left.
Now it rained with a very heavy downpour until the whole village that was once built an uphill got sunk.
The whole entire village.
The whole
So what we are
entire
seeing here
village.
from the lessons is the entire village here.
The lady whom welcomed her and Anyango Nyargwasi, now they were parting ways. The lady Anyango Nyargwasi is telling her that with you, I'd blessed you. I want you to head towards south. The lady headed towards south with her two sons. The lady Anyango Nyargwasi, she headed back to the blessed land, lower land. That was when and where the lady, God appreciated her with a gentleman, and they gave birth to a baby boy, and they named the guy Nganyi. Nganya are this family of rainmakers.
Okay.
That's the mythical history of Lake Simbi, NYAIMA.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, guys. Guys, I hope you like this particular content. Whatever you are seeing here is a result of not welcoming a visitor. When visitors come in African tradition, we are supposed to welcome them and make them feel at home. I want you to take this opportunity, facing this particular camera, tell my viewers what moral lesson do you get from this particular place called NYAIMA?
The good moral lessons that we are learning from this place is that we should be persons whom are welcoming. If at all the residents could have welcomed the lady, there could not be this problem you are seeing right now over here.
Yes.
That's the lesson we are learning from this place.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I hope you are enjoying this particular content. Please subscribe to my channel, Public Desire Media TV. As we end up this particular content, I appreciate those of you who started watching this particular content from the beginning until the tail end. And from my friend here, introduce yourself again.
I'm Gerald Otieno Angero. Normally people are calling me Jerry.
When you come at this particular place, don't forget to look for Jerry. He's going to share his contacts here. He's going to put his telephone number. And when you come to Simbi NYAIMA, he's the right person you can talk to. And of course, give him a living, because it is a race against poverty. Remember, we are not racing against each other, we are racing against poverty. Poverty is something which is giving us sleepless nights. If you are poor, the best way to do something is to work and get poverty out of your way. We have our friend here, Jerry. He's doing what he knows best. He's not stealing from anybody. He's an inspiration in this particular place. When you come here, make sure that you get Jerry so that you can get the story behind the story. From us, Simbi NYAIMA, we say thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Let us meet in the next video. Bye.
Right.